Kim Kardashian's daughter, Northwest, continues to get hate online. We got to talk about this because people are now blaming Kim Kardashian and her ex-husband about this situation. So, before we get into it, hello, best friend. I am so grateful and thankful to be FaceTiming you live from Madrid. And I thought this was a really cute way to film my videos today with the background of the sunset, the city life, and just a lot of fun, a little bit of adventure. And also towards the end of the video, you guys know wherever I'm going, you guys are coming along with me. We are going to the Royal Palace. That's right, bitch. We are going to sip some tea with the Queen and King, girl, okay? But listen, before we get into that, we gotta talk about Northwest because I am so, and I'm just gonna turn it around now, and I'm just gonna be very serious when I you guys know I'm a mess. I try to be funny, cringy for you, whatever, but I am beside myself with anger. And I don't want to spread hate, and I don't want to promote these people, so I'm not going to show their TikToks or their things. But the comments that I have seen lately about Northwest and her body, her image, her looks, okay, is so fucking disgusting, and excuse my language. I am so grossed out with the fact that people think it's okay to shame someone so young like Northwest. Northwest is what, 11, 12? And the fact that they are saying that she's fat, that she's too big for her age, that she's too free, that she looks older than her mother. These things are so fucking gross, because you cannot tell me that when you were her age, it was picture perfect. Because I know when I was her age, I was not only getting body shamed by my classmates, by my teachers, but also my family. And that shit stays with you, okay? Now, they're dragging Kim Kardashian into this. They're not even dragging Kanye because, he's a lost fucking case. But they're dragging Kim Kardashian into this and saying, you need to be more on top of your daughter. Because they have seen Northwest go with her security and some friends to a lot of concerts and festivals, and they believe that she's way too young. In my humble opinion, I'm not a parent just yet, but I know I'm going to be a helicopter dad, and I know that I'm going to be very strict, and because I'm terrified of the world, I'm terrified of people. I know that there are so many disgusting people out there, so many fucking perverts, that I want my child to be as safe as possible. And even though North has security, I wonder if it is too much freedom at such a young age. Now, I remember when I was about 14, my mom started dropping me off in the movies with my friend. Notice I said friend because I didn't have many friends. Bye, hop on. So she would pick me up, and then my friend's parent would pick us up. And she would drop us off, and then we would get picked up. So we could go by ourselves, but we would get picked up and dropped off. So I guess it's the same thing with security, but I just feel like this is another ball game. This is a famous family, and this is somebody. Northwest has such a huge personality, and I feel like she is so on top of what she thinks, how she thinks, what she thinks, and how she shows herself and how she presents herself to the world. And I just feel like it's so incredibly sad that she's getting body shamed. Now listen, I will never forget when I was 13 or so, my first day of school. You guys know I have boobs. I had more boobs than I do now, but I had big boobs. And I'll never forget, at 13 years old, somebody, this girl in my class said, "Are you a boy or a girl? Because you have boobs." And that stayed with me forever. And the reason I'm telling you is because imagine Northwest going online and reading these comments. Now, I know for a fact that Northwest does not have access to her socials, but she has access to the internet. Kids are a lot fucking smarter than we were, with the tablets, with the internet. Just the other day, girl, I talked to one of my friend's daughters, and she was like, "Look, you know what? I have an iPad." She goes all over her iPad. Obviously certain things she doesn't go, but they have access to things, and you just never know what's gonna pop on. As much as your parent wants to protect you, kids are way fucking smarter than we were once, and it is not a pretty sight. So in my humble opinion, I think that there's no going around it. She's going to see these comments one day. They're gonna affect her, and it breaks my heart. But that is the price that these children have to pay when they have such famous families. So I think it's disgusting, and I just say protect your children as much as you can. Protect your children from the internet. Protect your children from nasty ass fucking perverts, and protect your children, because I feel like today's children don't have a childhood like we did. Today's children don't play pretend until the age that we did. Today's children are so eager to grow up, always on their screens and wanting to be a grown-up, that they miss a lot of their childhood, and that really breaks my heart. And for anyone commenting on Northwest's body, you are a disgusting piece of shit, okay? And I hope whatever you're dealing with, you get help. You need Jesus, therapy, a hug, or a melatonin to knock your ass out, okay? Period. Anywho, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. I hope you enjoyed the sunset. I thought it was a really cute little idea to just, you know, do my videos here and have you guys see like the night in Madrid. So anyways, I love you all so much. I'm so grateful for you guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. So one of the things that I'm planning on doing here is asking Europeans what they think of celebrities in the US. So like the Kardashians and the Biebers and Selena and all of it. So I'm a little nervous because I'm gonna have to go up to people, but I feel like it's gonna be cool, something different, and I'm very nervous because that means I have to go up to people, but whatever. Let's just ask people, right? All right, best friends. So we are here in the Royal Palace in Madrid, Spain, and I have two besties here, and I'm gonna ask them what they think of pop culture. But it's in Spanish, so I'll put some subtitles. Buenas, ¿cómo están?
Hola.
¿Cómo se llaman?
Laura. Mercedes.
Laura and Mercedes, ok. ¿Y de dónde son?
De Sevilla.
Sevilla. ¿Sabes dónde? Mi esposo está en Sevilla en esos momentos.
Ojo,
Y yo aquí. Anyway, se fue a Málaga ayer y nadó. Bueno, anyways. Ok, so son de Sevilla. ¿Qué opinan de las celebridades de los Estados Unidos?
Pues que a lo mejor en alguna parte no se dura tanto como aquí, no se habla tanto de ella.
Exactamente, opino lo mismo, la verdad.
¿Son fans de las Kardashian?
No.
Sabemos de su existencia, pero tampoco
¿Y Selena Gómez?
Tampoco.
en la película ya está lo que hace yo.
Y la última pregunta. ¿Conocen a Hailey Bieber? La
No.
esposa de Justin Bieber?
No.
There you go. All right. Muchísimas gracias. I just did my first interview, you guys. I just did my first interview. I just did it, girl. I didn't even think about it. I just fucking went for it. I asked him what they thought about the Kardashians, what they thought about Selena Gomez, and if they knew who Hailey Bieber was, and they said no. So I think it's going to be a really cool little thing we're going to do here. But anyways, all right, best friends. So we are inside the Royal Palace. This is our second palace of the trip. We were in the Copenhagen one, or the Danish one, and now we're in the Spain or Madrid. I don't know, girl. Anyways, listen, it is so pretty. Like, I feel so royal. I feel like I don't know what I should do, girl. I feel like I need to do something. I need to do something here. Let me figure out what I'm gonna do here, because I need to do something, girl. This is like the dining hall, you guys. Look how beautiful this is. And this is the banquet hall, banqueting hall. This is their little church. This is the chapel. That's literally where they sit. Oh.
They just put it on the floor and just sit down.
All right, best friends, so that was the palace. What did we think? So informative, right? I think I gave you guys so much information. No, but listen, it was so beautiful being here. I highly suggest you guys get a guided tour because, you know, through ChatGPT and Google and asking the securities, I think it was a hassle. That's why I think they were like, just get the guided tour. But anyways, no, it was fabulous. I loved it. I'm really grateful and thankful to be here, and that was the palace. Also, I have some tea. The lady, the security that I made friends with, she told me that it's super haunted. So that was very interesting, that at night, like the security who stay here 24 hours, they often feel a lot of like scary things, and that they've like seen things, and it's like super freaking scary. So I'm so grateful to be here. So yeah, now let's go to, I think we're gonna go to lunch. Let's go to lunch. Okay.